Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the King Chase. So today after the game Selchik against Okhotnik played in Dresden 2003, and actually let's switch the board because it's black to move and I want to make it a little easier for you guys so you see it out of black's perspective. Quite a crazy position already on the board. Pawn on e6, white king still in the center. It seems white is a little underdeveloped, so black made use of that. And how do you do it exactly? And that's your part, your job to figure that out. Please stop the video if you would like to and find the right moves here for white. Okay, maybe it's kind of obvious the first move, but still you have to calculate, definitely. The knight is under attack on g4, and black doesn't just move it back to f6 or e5. No, he takes on f2. King takes and f takes e6, opening up the f file and threatening the knight on f4. But what was important to see is how to continue after king e3. White is getting out of the pin and defending the knight on f4. And here black plays d5 with the very strong threat d4. And knight takes e6 wouldn't be a good idea, since after d4 check, knight takes d4, black has a nice move, queen d6, getting a queen into action, and this is just horrible for white. Maybe best try would have been knight c2, even though after queen d6 also black is better. Instead, white played knight b5, also of course defending against the d4 check threat, but still black played d4. White took, knight takes d4. What now? How should black continue at this point? Okay, ready? Of course you could take on d4 and just win back the piece, but that would be boring, right? I mean, you're up a pawn here, but they're all like isolated pawns, so black is better, but not by much. Instead, black took on f4. Sacrificed the exchange, but he gets, of course, the knight on d4, and now the king is up in the open. Black has the two powerful bishops, which are in full effect. And the attack is continuing, of course, against the white king. King is trying to run, king g4, queen d5, queen is coming into action. Now king h3, if white takes on h4, then queen g5 check, king h3, and e5 is quite strong with the threat bishop c8, and that's bad news for white. So king h3 was played, and now h5. It's a nice move, just to take away more squares. Now, obviously, there's a threat queen f5 check. So I play queen d3, and now black played queen g5. Instead, there was really nice move, just quiet move, king g7. Point being just to defend against queen g6. And now let's see possible line here, rook e1, then e5, king takes h4, bishop f2 check, g3, and now don't take on h1, don't be greedy, but instead another quite nice move, queen e6, and the black attack is unstoppable with the threat queen g4. Alright. But also queen g5 was good, black is still winning here. Queen takes d4, e5, queen c4 check, king h8, g3. Here once again black had a better choice, or a better move available, which was rook f8, but also after queen f5 he's in very good shape. King takes h4. I like the next move. Even though once again there was an alternative, but still pretty. Bishop a6. Instead, bishop d5 might have been even stronger. And now queen e2 and bishop f3, and black is winning. So bishop a6 was played. Now g4, white tried. Instead, if he plays queen a4, there's rook g8 very strong, and rook g4 is very uncomfortable for white. You can try bishop d3, but just take rook g4 check, and well, of course you could take the rook, the queen here, but rook e4 is just delivering checkmate here on f2. So g4, queen f2 check, king takes h5, and now the move we saw earlier, king g7 is happening, and this is just too strong. Rook h8 is the threat, followed by queen f6, checkmate, and of course, by the way, the white queen is also hanging on c4, so all that together, it's just too much for white, and white resigned. Yeah, beautiful attack. This is what happens if you don't take care of your king in the opening, and if you let your opponent's pieces too close to your king. I hope you guys liked this example, and once again, a reminder, if you play the king chase yourself, or you've seen one and you really would like to have it included in this series, then just send me an email. The email is right below in the description, niclas.huschenbeth@googlemail.com. So just do that, and I'll be happy to take a look, and maybe I'll take it into a series. Okay. See you guys. Bye.